Today is the 50th anniversary of Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech, which was so inspiring and pivotal in the civil rights era, and I think just speaks from the heart about the situation of all oppressed or disenfranchised people. So it's quite a moving speech. I know I have a special kind of feeling for that speech. So I wanted to bring that together with an email we got from somebody who's been watching BBC, who was saying all this talk about impermanence and the nature of dukkha and selflessness makes it sound like Buddhists are aiming to become quite apathetic. You know, that Buddha is promoting apathy. And it's anything but that, okay? Because when you see things are impermanent, then you know things can change. Then Martin Luther King can have a dream. Then we can all have a dream. If things are not impermanent, if things are cast in stone, then there's nothing you can do and everything really is hopeless. So I think the idea of impermanence gives us the hope for transformation, you know, and that's what King was basing his speech on. And the same with selflessness, because things are selfless, you know, they aren't concrete. There's nothing there to get attached to. And same with impermanence, there's nothing there to get attached to since things are impermanent, since things lack a truly existent self. So because there's nothing there to be attached to, then your mind is wide open to work for the benefit of others, and to dream dreams, and to go for change in the world, and to make the world a better place, and to follow the bodhisattva path. Okay? So, because we'll see that when we're attached to things, because this person was saying all this talk about detachment is very, you know, discouraging, it makes you apathetic. But the idea is, we can see in our own experience when we're very attached to me, I, my, mine, then our mind gets extremely narrow and closed. There's no space for love and compassion when we're only looking out for ourselves. True, isn't it? When we're only thinking, I want this, I want that, you know, I want this position, I want this status. When we have all this worldly aspiration, then there's no space for bodhicitta. There's no space for caring about others. There's no space for Martin Luther King's I Want a Dream. Yeah? So it's actually precisely because of impermanence and selflessness that there's hope, that there's optimism, that we can do something. So it's actually the opposite of apathy. Okay? Permanence, self-existence, everything static, concrete. Then you can't do anything. Then you might as well be apathetic. But because things can change, then, you know, you can do so much. So I think, you know, that was the framework that King was operating in. Now, was, wow, we can do something. We can create the causes to stop discrimination. We can create the causes for people to live in more harmoniously together. We can create the causes for jobs and freedom. Okay? So I think we can not only celebrate King today and his speech, but we can celebrate the space that impermanence and selflessness give us to actualize our dreams for the cessation of suffering and liberation and bodhicitta.